Yo, what up, though? Man, I feel like the Minnesota Vikings should be on wide receiver watch, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. We all know the Minnesota Vikings need a wide receiver number 3. And I don't really feel like he is on the team as of right now. And Jordan Addison, he might get suspended from the Minnesota Vikings. And I got a wide receiver who might get cut from their football team, man. Robert Woods likely to get cut from the Houston Texans, man. Because the Houston Texans just paid a wide receiver the bag. They passed that fine did, and plus they already got 2 nice wide receivers over there anyway. If they do, or when they do cut Robert Wood, they will save like 5 or 8 million against the cap, and they don't really need Robert Wood. But the Minnesota Vikings, on the other hand, they need Robert Woods. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Robert Woods is a wide receiver who can play the number 2 role or the number 3 role for the Minnesota Vikings, man. And Robert Woods worked with KOC in LA. When Woods and KOC was in LA together, that when Robert Woods had his best years in the NFL, man. Just look at the numbers he put up. He had 1,000 yard seasons in the round, won the Super Bowl with the Rams, and he had the best year working with KOC. And plus, KOC know Robert Woods very, very well. So I'm pretty sure KOC will not have a problem with bringing Robert Woods on to the Minnesota Vikings, man. And I think he might get cut from the Houston Texans, though. But if he do, or when he get cut, the Minnesota Vikings need to be knocking his door down and making sure he signed with the Minnesota Vikings, man. Cause Jordan Addison, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get suspended by the Minnesota Vikings. And he might miss a game or 2 or 3. And plus TJ Hawkinson is already out. So the Minnesota Vikings will be out. They number 2 wide receiver for the beginning of the season. And they number 1 tight end. He is still out from his injury. He got injured last year. So the Minnesota Vikings need a receiver who played the number 2 position before or the number 3 position who are very productive in the NFL. And Robert Woods, even though he an older wide receiver at the age of 32, he is still productive. Last year for Houston, I think he put up like 400 or something receiving yards, but I ain't really use him like that though. But Robert Woods ain't no slouch. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Robert Woods not no slouch at all, even at the age of 32. But I seen many people linking Adam Thielen back to the Minnesota Vikings. If he get cut, he probably come back to the Vikings. That'd be cool too though. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'll be leaning more towards Robert Woods. And like I said, KOC know Robert Woods real good. He know he can play in the NFL. He know if you throw the ball to Robert Woods, he is going to make a play. Like, ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, until the Minnesota Vikings can develop another wide receiver to be the number 3 or number 4, they need to go in and wait till Robert Woods get cut and bring him in. Like, why not? We all know we need another wide receiver. To me, that'd be a no-brainer, man. Like, the Minnesota Vikings need some more wide receivers on the roster. Luckily, one of them young boys can step up and fill that role. But that's a lot of ask from a wide receiver who ain't really played much in the NFL to step in and be a number 2 if Jordan Addison do have to miss some games due to a suspension. That's a lot to ask from a wide receiver, man. I'm not going to lie to y'all. That's a lot to ask for, man. I just feel like regardless of the situation we're going on with Jordan Addison, I just feel like the Vikings need to bring Robert Woods in if he get cut from Houston and make our wide receiver room even more better and dependable. Like, right now, ain't nobody like KOC and Quasi cannot look at that wide receiver room after Justin Jefferson and after Jai and say I got confidence in them wide receivers. Come on, you're not gonna sell me that, man. Hell no, we ain't gonna buy that one, man. And plus, the Houston Texans, they done stole our damn running back, man. I seen Cam Akers sign with the Houston Texans. I thought he already had a deal signed with the Vikings. What happened? I don't know what happened with that. Did he not pass his physical with the Vikings or something? I don't know. I ain't really find too much information why Cam Akers ain't no Vikings, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I told y'all in the video about a week ago. I wasn't a fan of Cam Akers anyway, man. He too damn injury prone. Go out and get another damn running back. I ain't want Cam Akers anyway. So I guess everything worked out for the best. But Robert Woods, on the other hand, I'm telling y'all, Vikings fans, Skol family, Robert Woods is going to get cut from the Houston Texans. And the Minnesota Vikings need to be beating down his door. Like, he for sure is a number 3 wide receiver. And he can help us develop another wide receiver. We only need him for 1 year. Ain't like we got to give him a multi-year deal. And plus, the Minnesota Vikings got the cap space. So when Woods get cut, Quasi pick that phone up. No, not Quasi, KOC. Because you know Robert Woods real good. Pick that phone up, call Robert Woods, send him a plane, probably to PJ, preferably, and let him sign with the Vikings, and let's get this offense rolling. Because we need some wide receivers that we could depend on. Then we could talk about the defensive tackle spot after you sign a wide receiver number 3. Because let's be for real. If Jai gets suspended, TJ is gone, that is going to be a nasty week 1. And whenever Jai come back, who the fuck is the quarterback going to throw the ball to? Because everybody know. Double team and triple team Justin Jefferson. Because they don't have a dependable wide receiver on the roster. That's a no-brainer, man. Get Robert Woods.